I got a slice of teen comedy for you. We're here, American Pie and Road Trip. There was a somewhat sequel, Euro Trip, and yeah, there's a whole franchise of pie. I love pie. I like American pie. Sure, I like apple pie, I like berry pie, I like cream pie, I like chocolate pie. And yes, there's that other type of pie. Late, early morning, one off, few years. I can talk about that because that's the content in these movies. What do they have in common? Sean William Scott. He's basically Stifler in Road Trip. They're in college. Sure, in Road Trip they're at dorms, they live there. But in American Pie they have their homes to get to. But it's more or less the same old deal. You've got a filming scene of the main girl who gets with the main guy. It gets filmed, and of course, a whole bunch of people watch it. And the main guy, he does have a girlfriend in the Road Trip. And in American Pie, he does end up with the geeky girl. Like, she may not be as geeky in here, but it's still sort of like an opposite sort of thing. But we do have Sean William Scott, who's basically the same character. We do have a group of friends, and there's some scoring. We have the Sherman-like character, that Jacob guy. We got the main babe, the filming scene. And yeah, like there's a happy hand time scene. Something crazy happens to Stifler as it does with essentially Stifler. And what else? Well, there's no like gang it on with a pie in Road Trip. There's some stonage, drugs stuff happening here, and there is there. Speaking of stoners, like you do have Harold and Kumar, which essentially started with American Pie, and then they got their own stuff. They went on a road trip to White Castle. So Harold and Kumar, it's fair to put them here as well. They go on a road trip. They're good friends. Road Trip has good friends go on a road trip. Tommy Boy has two friends go on a road trip. There's not so much scoring or drugs there. But it's fair to see these films crossing over. Like a crossroads. No, I'm not talking about that movie. Great. Now I'm at a standstill. But, yeah, I think I've served up enough that American Pie and Road Trip do work together. Now, I want to say, last time I didn't mention Dukes of Hazzard, but I will be talking about the Dukes and two other guys. But the Dukes of Hazzard movie is a lot like American Pie and Road Trip. Because it's got Sean William Scott. It's got drugs. It's got scoring. And yeah, there's some road tripping. There's the interests. So the geeky type girls, and then there's the main, high maintenance super babe. But the main guy can't essentially succeed with that main babe. He either has to break it off or that with another. So it's there. It's just there. It's like it holds onto it. It's like, yes, I get it. It's like getting a piece of pie. It's like going on a journey to get some other pie. The struggle, and you won't get with your mates. You talk about this stuff, and if you get there, yeah, you film it, but you don't want anyone to see. But you talk about it, and that's what these films have in common. Because the friends in American Pie, they talk about scoring, and in Road Trip they talk about scoring, but the main guy doesn't want anyone to see that tape. And in the webcam scene in American Pie, he does all he can to make them not see the tape. But people see it, they pay him out, and in Road Trip, the tape is taped over by Tom Green, who's obsessed getting the snake to eat. Similar how Stifler's obsessed getting women to eat his snake. And this talk of tripping and stuff, it's like this is getting away with the fairies. Do I have to say Once Upon a Time? Yeah, I'm going into the jungle again. I'll scare you next time. Later.